Hi guys, I'm Moreen and I'm an artist from the Philippines. In this video, we'll talk about my first candle making kit. I'm not an expert in this is all just my opinion. A couple of months ago, I started venturing into candle making. I didn't know where to start. I didn't know where I could get these materials here in the Philippines. I started doing research and I ended up buying my first candle making kit in Shopee. I sort of bought, I think, the first candle making kit that I found on the website. When it arrived, I was so excited. It contained this pitcher, this stirrer. It also had these cotton wicks, these wick stickers, wick holders, wooden wick sustainers, and then there were about 25 of these wooden wicks. It cost about 700 to 800 pesos, including the shipping fee. I sort of felt like it was a good buy. And then I realized that there were more things that I needed that wasn't part of my first candle making kit. I had to buy more things and I wanted to buy them all. So the point of this video is to help you guys make a list of everything that you need so that when your stuff arrives, they're complete and you can immediately start making candles. What's first? I think you need everything all at once. First thing you need is a burner or an electric stove, something to melt your wax with. There are a couple of stores that are selling candle making kits with the burner, which I love. I just love it. But then you can still use whatever you already have at home. Next is you need the pitcher or the pot or that container where you're going to melt your wax in. If you really want to make candles and deep down in your heart, you really believe that this is something that you would enjoy doing for quite some time, I suggest skipping this tiny pitcher. You're going to reach a point where it feels like it's not enough and you're just going to end up buying something bigger. Ta-da! I have 3 pitchers. So my suggestion would be buying something bigger. It doesn't necessarily have to be a pitcher. It can be like a big pot, but there is this store where you can get these types of pitchers. You sort of feel like you're legit because in the videos that you'll get to watch on YouTube on how to make candles, this is the type of pitcher that they're using. So yeah, the third thing that you need would be a thermometer. You can get one of these. You can get one of these as well. But eventually, I ended up buying an infrared thermometer. But then, just like what everybody is saying, analog thermometers are still more accurate. So there are times when I still use both. Next is you need a weighing scale. I have this bigger weighing scale that is up until 10,000 grams. You can also use it to weigh your fragrance oils. However, I bought a smaller digital scale. This one gives you a more accurate measurement for fragrance oil. You don't need to have 2. To measure fragrance oils, you need a small container where you put the oils in. Some people will use something disposable like a paper cup. Others will use a plastic container that they can reuse. I do something like that. These plastic containers can hold up until 35 ml. I label each of my containers and they have a matching pipette. So I use a pipette to put excess oil back into the bottle. I also have my pipettes labeled. Next is you need something to mix your wax with. These are rods, glass rods, that I like to stir my wax with because they're fancy. You can use any type of spoon. I suggest using a metal one or something made out of glass. Did I miss anything? Aside from those, you also need things for your actual candle. When I started, the first vessels that I used were old mayonnaise jars that I've cleaned, my mom cleaned, just so that I can test my first candles. Eventually, I started buying all of these other jars. Aside from the jars, I also got small tins. I suggest starting with the tins because you can never go wrong with them. They're very durable and they're very easy to work with. On to the next part. Wicks. I get jealous of people who live in countries where there are a lot of candle making supplies because there's actually a huge variety of wicks that they can choose from. But unfortunately for us in the Philippines, we only have a few. I do get my wicks from a store on Shopee and they do offer 2 sizes of cotton wicks. I do have candles that have these wooden wicks. These wooden wicks have these sustainers, but aside from wicks, you would need a wick sticker. I did show you these. These are the ones that comes with the candle making kits that you buy. They are made of foam, and I sort of don't like that it's white and that you can see it at the bottom of your vessel. But I did find this alternative. They're small and they're transparent. They make your vessels really neat looking. Buy these transparent stickers, they're amazing. Aside from wick stickers, you would need something to keep your wicks centered. You can buy these wick holders to help you keep your wicks centered. But you can make your own. You can use chopsticks, popsicle sticks. So yeah, once you have made your candle, what you would need is a wick trimmer. Or you can just use a regular pair of scissors, although sometimes it's a little bit harder because it's not angled, but you can still use regular scissors to trim your wicks. So yeah, that's it. Quick rundown. First, you need something to melt your wax with. It can be a stove, an electric burner. Then you need something to melt your wax in. You need a pitcher, a pot. Then you need the thermometer, weighing scale, where you put your fragrance oil when you are weighing them, stirrer, a candle vessel, wicks, wick stickers, wick holder, and a wick trimmer. So on top of your list, you need your wax, fragrance oils if you want to make scented candles. Then if you want to make colored candles, then you have to prepare dye as well. Yeah, that's it. You can check the description box to see the links to the stores where I bought all of the items that I just showed you. Next time we can make a video where we'll actually make candles. So if you guys liked what we talked about and you're interested in learning more, subscribe, like, give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment. I don't know. Follow me on Instagram and on Facebook at Moyeedoll and at MObyMoreen if you're interested in seeing the handicrafts that I make. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!